So apparently there was a Batman Beyond movie pitched that Warner Bros. Is being Warner Bros. About in a Spider-Verse style, which looks absolutely amazing from this concept art, which got me thinking, how would I make a Batman Beyond movie? We'll set it in the Tim Burton Batman verse, so Michael Keaton is Bruce Wayne because he absolutely has to. And like the beginning of the film recaps his films as well as Batman Forever and Batman Robin, so we have a Bat family. And then maybe we get some quick references to them taking out some other villains. Until one fateful day in 2005, a villain known as the Scarecrow is taken a hostage for ransom. So the Bat family is on the scene doing their thing. We got our opening fight scene with Batman and Robin fighting Scarecrow and Batgirl taking out a bunch of Scarecrow thugs. Unfortunately, during this, Bruce starts having a heart attack, and Scarecrow takes the open opportunity to kill Dick Grayson. Bruce is infuriated about this and tries fighting Scarecrow, but he's not doing too well, so he gets wailed on by him. So in a moment of weakness, Bruce grabs one of the guns from the Scarecrow thugs and aims it at Scarecrow. He doesn't fire, but this actually manages to scare the crow away, and he runs straight into the police, who arrive. Batgirl, who is busy freeing the hostage, realizes what's going on. Bruce is upset about himself because he almost used the gun and he couldn't do more to save Dick. So Bruce and Barbara decide just to pack all this up. Never again. And it cuts 20 years to modern time, or 30 years later to the events of the actual animated series, and Gotham is all cyberpunky. And there's people who genetically altered themselves to become anthropomorphic animals called spliced. A guy named Derek Powers, who owns Powers Tech, bought and merged Wayne Enterprises with his company. Now Derek is the CEO of Wayne Powers Enterprises. And Bruce is basically an old hermit in his mansion with his dog Ace. Now with no Batman helping out, the crime in Gotham has gotten really bad, especially now with the emergence of the Joker's gang. A big gang of juggalos inspired by the Joker. Our main character is Terry McGinnis, your typical average teen. He lives with his parents and his brother Matt. And like, you can have his dad be played by and modeled off of his original voice actor. Terry goes to high school and he's got a friend named Dana and a really smart friend named Max. And at the high school, we can also set up characters like Willie. He's like this nerd, a really mean contractor dad. And Carter Wilson. He's the second smartest kid in school next to Max. And he's secretly Terminal, a leader of a large group of jokers. And he's like a total poser.
Okay, Father. I'm darting off to pursue my educational prowess.
Okay, son. Don't dilly-dally. I'll be home late. It's my bridge night.
I'll see you later. Bye. Yo, what's up, B? How you feeling? What's going on? Yo, let's bounce, son.
Yeah, we definitely see the return to Joker thugs. You can have like someone famous like Billie Eilish play the DD twins. But we basically adapt the first 3 episodes of Batman Beyond, where Terry sneaks out with his totally not girlfriends to the club, but then they start getting harassed by jokers, doing jokers things. Terry stands up to them, which leads into a big chase and fight with the jokers all the way up to Wayne Manor. A 70 or 80-year-old Bruce finds them, and despite his age, is able to take out much of the jokers with Terry. Bruce gets really set off by the fact one of them is dressed like Scarecrow, but then the jokers just run away. Terry thanks Bruce for saving him. Bruce lets Terry visit until his parents can pick him up. But Terry, for one reason or another, finds out about the Batcave and goes in, so he gets chased out by Ace and Bruce tosses him out. On the way home, Terry finds out that his dad was jumped by the jokers. And we see on the news Derek is upset about the loss for one of his most valuable employees. And Terry's upset with himself that he snuck out that night and he couldn't help his dad. So he sneaks back into Wayne Manor and steals one of the bat suits. An experimental one Bruce was working on for Dick. It's kind of like both armor, fabric, and nanomites. It has the ability to stick to flat surfaces, shoot batarangs, and even fly. And we see like Terry fly around and test the suit out. Eventually, Bruce catches wind of what's going on. He has the ability to shut the suit down and call it back. But Terry convinces him to let him use it because he's trying to get revenge on the Jokers, but Bruce does not want him to do that. But it turns out the Jokers have no idea about what happened to Terry's dad. So Bruce and Terry decide to do some investigation, detective stuff. It turns out Terry's dad found out about a plot that Derek Powers was going to blow up a bunch of toxic chemicals around a place where people become spliced at. So Derek can 1, get rid of a bunch of splice, 2, get rid of a place that makes people into splice, and 3, pretend to care about the community by being the first one to clean up the waste, and be heralded as a progressive hero. But unfortunately, Terry's dad discovered what was going on and had him whacked. And Derek hired like this big tough guy, Mr. Fix, and Ink, who's kind of like Clayface, but like Ink. Oh no, the plan's going on as we speak. So Terry has to stop this, and Derek is there. Terry tosses one of the chemicals at Derek, which he accidentally shoots and gets it all over him. The flying car van thing takes off, and Terry has to stop it. He gets into a fight with Mr. Fix, who says that he's just some clown that wants to be the Batman. He's like, I am Batman. He knocks out Mr. Fix with his Mr. Fix electric gloves. And Terry tries steering the van thing away from the city, but Ink is right behind him, and this leads into a fight. He kind of crashes it on top of a building, but luckily all the chems don't spill. But then this leads into a big chase throughout the town with Ink. It's super cool and stuff, and the news is reporting on it, and Terry's friends are seeing this. But luckily for Terry, it starts raining, and Ink starts getting washed away. So Terry returns to the Batcave, but oh no, Ink was attached to him, and they get into another fight in the Batcave, and it gets a little gross, and then Bruce has a hose and like a mask on, but Ink cuts the hose and tries escaping, but luckily the Batcave is made out of sterner stuff. So then she tries raining down on the two in like sharp ink shards, but luckily Terry finds in Bruce's collection Mr. Freeze's freeze gun and freezes Ink as she falls from the ceiling and then refreezes them when they reform, and then shatters them and refreeze. And we see Barbara again, and she's become the police commissioner.
I figured
Meet him.
you know I can't.
Because he's leaving you a get acquainted gift right now. I'd keep it on ice.
So the day is saved, but Wayne Powers says they have no responsibility of what happened. They were just hijacked by the Jokers who didn't get too far. The new Batman's all the talk at school, and Terry's like, well, I don't know anything about that. And Max is like, oh yeah, sure you are. I bet you love wearing masks, Terry. And we see Derek in treatment from all those chemicals. And the radiation treatment did work, but now he's mutated into a metahuman with a glowing skeleton body. And after school, Terry goes home and finds Bruce there. He was talking with Terry's mom to have Terry be his new assistant, but she agrees, not knowing that this means now Terry's officially Batman number 2, or Batman Beyond. Then Bruce gives Terry the new Batmobile, and it's like a flying car that links to the suit, and he has like a joyride. But then the Royal Flush Gang flies by him with like money bags. They rob the bank, and Terry's like, a hero's work is never done. And he flies off, dedicated to the loving memory of Kevin Conroy. And then the end credits is a tribute to the intro of Batman Beyond, hopefully with less flashing. And then the end credits, we see Superman realizing there's a new Batman in town. But that's how I would adapt. What do you guys think? You like my ideas? Do you hate it? How would you make a Batman Beyond movie instead? Let me know in the comments below, and when you're down there, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button.